And now the question of the day. Is Joe able to continue this fucking game without getting distracted for another fucking 5 videos and going and grinding on a bunch of random trainers? I don't know. Probably. I don't think there's any random trainers left to grind on, to be honest with you. I think I'm pretty much like out of potential side content now. I think I've milked this for all it's worth. Got my citrus berries though. That's pretty cool. We love a citrus berry, right? These are going to go a long way to doing something. Probably. I actually kind of like the attack boosting items that basically the entire team are using at the moment, because they make me do bigger numbers, and bigger numbers means things die quicker, and things dying quicker means my team don't die, generally. But having said that, I think we got room on a couple of them to swap out for citrus now that we've got it. Might as well make use of it. There's no point doing all this farming if we don't get any sort of dividends from that, right? There is a frog in my throat. Which is a not ideal place to keep your frogs, to be honest with you. I'm no like zoologist, animal behavioural scientist or anything. But no, I think they generally want to be kept in like a warm, moist environment, like a rainforest or something. It's probably the best place for them. Now that I think about it, you don't have any items, so you may as well have a citrus berry, eh? There you go. Almost forgot we had sushi, to be honest with you. I believe you're using a quick claw currently. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good swap. I like the soft sand on Nubbin, I like the charcoal on Nala. Gertrude's probably better off with the berry. Cool. And Terra's got the silk scarf to make her strengths better, I think. Is that correct? Can I not check? Can I not, like, check? Is checking not legal? I have to take it off him. I can't actually just look. Silk scarf. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're happy with that. Okay, let's move on then. Let's play the game. Probably, well, definitely, inarguably will not get to the next gym today. We might get to the Weather Institute though. And get to do that. I know this route is a long one, is the thing. It's a bit of a gauntlet. It's a bit of a time sink. First off, I believe there are trainers wandering around. God's name was that noise? Yeah, there's trainers wandering around in the grass. Hello. Bugcatcher Greg sent out Frogadier. Oh, I get it, because, like, frogs catch bugs. That adds up, actually. That makes sense. It'd be real cool if I could stay in and attack this, but I'm not going to risk my little sushi here, I don't think. We'll let Gertrude handle this one. Was fully ready for the pursuit there. Fully ready for this to get off to the worst possible start. Just an immediate death of my new team member. No ifs, no buts. This gets more powerful every time he uses it, right? No? I don't even know what round is. Echoed Voice is the one that gets more powerful every time he uses it, so what in the name of fuck is round? What are all the moves in this goddamn game? These are like old moves as well. They've been in the game for like 6 generations at this point. I just don't keep up, man. I know Flamethrower and Ice Beam and shit, and you get beyond that and I get confused. It's probably why my Pokemon keep dying. I don't know the game very well. I thought these guys, like, moved with you. Like, if you move, they move, like, the opposite direction. This guy just seemed to sort of be standing there, though. Larvesta. Spooky. Do we trust Nubbin to kill this? I have faith. I have faith in Nubbin. That's going to do a fair bit of damage, but... that did in fact do a fair bit of damage. Do you think we one-shot this? Because if we don't, then... maybe not staying in, actually. Maybe this was all a massive mistake on my part. Yeah, we'll let the pros handle this one, actually. The problem with doing a Nuzlocke is that fast, powerful, sweepy Pokemon become considerably less useful. Because if you're on set mode, you cannot swap in without taking a hit, right? Even if it's a resisted hit, if you're a squishy Pokemon like a Dugtrio, you're still going to take a pretty sizable chunk of damage, and then if you don't one-shot the fucking thing back, which you very well may not, then suddenly you're in trouble, you know? God, he's got no HP, man. 60 is barely more than Sushi. And it will not be more than Sushi for very long, I'll tell you. Okay, I see several trainers around here. We're gonna try and catch them all. Because I believe there's a healing house, like, right there. You know what? Pretty glad we got Sushi instead of this fucking thing. Can I run, please? It's just using Bestow repeatedly, and I don't know what that does, so can I just... I swear to God if this kills. I didn't think it would, but part of me was terrified. Do you want me to just kill this, then? Are you that insistent? Like... It's breaking my own rules if I do. Nubbin can run from it, right? Surely. Surely. Thank you. Stupid video game. I'm trying to fight you. Let me fight you. God, look at him. Look at that horrible sweaty man. Dragon hair. We have considerably less answers into this than we once did. I'm willing to let Nala take a shot. I know Peekaboo up like hard walls and wins against this, no questions asked, but I want Nala to prove herself a little bit, you know? Prove her worth now that she's fully evolved. Hit a Glaciate. Not a one-shot, unfortunately. Okay. Might outspeed me now. Didn't. But it might have done. The possibility was there. Come on, Sushi, would you just, like, level up? Just a little bit. This thing is pure psychic, right? I don't think it's ghost. It has sort of ghost energy, but I'm pretty certain it's pure psychic. We can probably not have to be overly concerned about it. That did nothing. Okay. Scary. Try an extreme speed. Not a super effective one, please. That was in fact a super effective one. We are swapping out. We are swapping out right this second. Could really use a dark type on this team. Whatever's super effective against Nala is not going to be super effective. In fact, it's going to be not very effective against Gertrude, right? or rock, actually? Let's find out. Okay. Probably water. Probably water is what that was. Die to a Mega Drain. Nope. Nope. Very high special defense on this fella. Like, good defense as well. Like, Nala was doing fuck all as well with physical moves. Kinda jealous, actually. I would use the fuck out of something this tanky. Acrobatics is a great move, but unfortunately, Gertrude's moveset's kinda locked in at this point. 100% would learn acrobatics on Terra, but that wasn't what was offered. Can I just pop in here real quick? One of you heals me, right? I didn't imagine that. Yeah, sick. This place is going to be very helpful over the coming episode or two, I think. We're going to make a lot of use out of this person. Hello, are you a trainer? Okay, cool. What about you over here? Are you a trainer? Yes, you are. A Seadra. Okay. Seadra isn't a particularly good Pokemon, right? That's the whole reason they put Kingdra in the game, because they realised, hey, this one is kind of dog water. I think Sushi could potentially beat this. I probably shouldn't risk it, but I just want to make sure everyone is aware that I think I could have done. I think the cards are on the table for that. I really do. Watch how much this Mega Drain does. See? Considering how little that did to the BEM. Seadra just kinda bad. Just kinda. I know it's super effective in this case, don't get me wrong, I'm not that dumb, but like, even so. Even taking that into account. There we go, you want to evolve? Please evolve? I don't know when you evolve. I'm hoping it's not really late. Okay. It is in fact not yet. I kind of thought maybe it was leveled past its evolution point already, but I guess we're not quite that lucky. Not fought you yet. This bug Pokemon will keep me company. That's not a bug Pokemon. A lot of these guys just having a random middle stage starter though. Whatever they normally have is clearly equivalent in stats to a middle stage starter. There's clearly a through line here. Anyone else think Servine's a bit weird looking? Snivy's fine. Superior's fine. I'm not a massive fan of either, but they're fine. I don't like Servine's tiny feet though. They're a little bit off-putting. Like, this thing is like big enough for a human to ride by the looks of it. But with those tiny feet, its ankles would just snap. It would not end well for it. It would make that noise and fall down, yes. To be fair, I don't like many mid-evolution starters. I think most of them look a bit dumb. It's kind of in their genetics, you know? They're meant to be the awkward middle stage, I guess. Don't know what I thought I was doing there. Mungus. Don't like that. Don't like that being there. Annoyingly, both of my best counters to this are going to be hitting with physical moves. When this thing is very physically defensive from what I recall. I believe in Terra, though. I believe Terra can handle this. This might actually be a rare occasion where Oblivion Wing is better than Aerial Ace here. Let's find out. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I don't think there's any world where Aerial Ace would have one-shot, so... It is only level 26, to be fair. I might be overhyping this thing a little bit. It is like one of the most successful competitive Pokemon of all time or something, though. I think that's more for its moveset than its stats, but it does have good defenses. And a Cherim. There's another fully evolved grass type. This guy is pulling no punches. Also another one with very high defense, I think, so we'll keep up the Oblivion Wing. Nice little team that guy had. The startings of a grass-type gym leader right there. Guess I've not fought that guy over there since he's moving. No? I guess they go back to moving again after you beat them. Okay, have I beat both of these two? Beat that one. I don't think this one though, right? Fucking hell, wild Pokemon. Do I look like I want to fight a Plusle right now? Do I strike you as a man who is interested in a Plusle-based combat scenario? This is silly. It's silly that it won't let me run. I'm angry about this. I may not sound it. I may sound my usual, relatively monotone self. But I'm deep down, I'm bloody furious. Deep down, I'm fuming, me. Scraggy. I mean, thankfully it's not as crafty, but this will have Pursuit, so I am a little bit afraid of swapping out, but I don't really have much choice. And also it has a pretty high attack stat from what I remember of Scraggy. It's like a thing that it does do the hits pretty good. That should help though. Potentially dangerous. I believe though. Shouldn't have believed. I was a fool to believe. And now I am concerned. Again, still very afraid of Pursuit. But nonetheless, I'm going to let the ringer try and handle this one now, I think. Oh, I had a super effective move and everything. That's chip away's a rock move, right? Good thing I got out while I could. Azumarill is just fucking disgusting, isn't it? I so massively hit the jackpot by catching this thing early, I really did. Because it was fully evolved, like, what? I think I had to beat the second gym, but it was, like, not long after beating the second gym that I had this thing on my team. Just absolutely one-shotting everything it came across. Okay. That, I believe, covers this fun little silly collection of bug catchers in the long grass. We can surf, so I might do that while I'm here. I forgot I was surfing on my lion. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, actually. See what this guy's guarding. Not guarding very effectively, admittedly, but guarding nonetheless. Oh no, I can't eat berries. Right, Nubbin. I'm putting a lot of faith in you here, Nubbin. But you have to be able to survive 2 hits from a Joltik. Okay, you did it. Well done. Very proud of you. You horrifying 3-headed beast. Okay. Alright. This is pretty free for Gertrude. Yes, Dugtrio is afraid of this. Nubbin's fear knows no bounds. Anything's terrifying when you have like 30 defense. I mean, fuck it, whatever. Kill this too, why not? I wonder what lame-ass team this guy had originally. The fact that he's got like 3 relatively underwhelming, unevolved forms of of relatively weak Pokemon as his team. What is this field? What's it? Oh, there's a secret item. Okay. Of course. Actually, of course. At some point, there will come a time when I will loot an item and it won't be a potion. I believe. I have faith. You know? I don't have faith in much. I don't follow any real religion. But the idea that one day I will pick up a thing in Pokemon and it will be anything that is even remotely useful to me is what keeps me going. It's what gets me through my day, you know? If I were to abandon that very basic belief system that I have, then what more would there be for me, you know? One day I'm going to pick up a thing and it's going to be like leftovers or something. And it will all be worth it. All of the potions, all of the culminated heartbreak, the culminated, like, despair and exhaustion of picking up the most useless fucking item time and time again in this fucking video game. It'll all be worth it. It'll all pay off. It's only a matter of time. We don't have the correct bike for this. I can only get this far. This bike doesn't allow me to precariously hop sideways across some narrow beams, which, you know, regardless of how cool my bike was, I don't think I'd be trying that. What in the name of fuck? Okay, look, here's the thing. I wanna offer you a trade, dear viewer. I know I've established this rule, right? And it's a great rule. It's a great rule that I can't grind on wild Pokemon, right? I can't do it. That's fine. Perfectly legal, perfectly understandable. I want a clause wherein I'm allowed to drown 5 monkeys. Just on the outside possibility that one day I might be walking through the long grass and 5 monkeys might leap out at me all at once, and my lion has the ability to just drown them all as a collective, to just snuff out their pathetic little lives, so we won't have to look at their dumb, stupid little poop emoji shaped heads anymore. I take it you accepted the clause. I take it we're all on board with this. Because why wouldn't we be, right? Why wouldn't we be? Just this once. This is what happens if a lion gets loose at the zoo. You ever seen a lion get into the chimp cage? You'd think it would be like horrifying, like gory mauling, but actually what they do is they summon the god of water and just drown the fuckers. Oh, look at that. That was a thing of beauty, man. That was a thing of absolute beauty. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Now I believe Sushi outspeeds this and we can run away. Called it. Are you a trainer? Can I? Okay, this is a trainer, and by a trainer I mean a two trainers. A double trainer. Yeah. Sure. Sure. This is what we'll do. The brains and brawn, I like it, yeah. I like it. There's marketing potential there. Lampant and Wigglytuff. Okay, so the last time we ran into a member of the Lampant line, we had a fucking terrifying, terrible time. Obviously, we're switching Sushi out. Like, obviously we are. Probably for Peekaboo up here. I think we probably want to switch Gertrude out as well. The rare double switch. What we could do, actually, is King's Shield. I'm fully expecting them to double into the Sushi slot, but maybe not. Nah, it's more sensible to just to double swap, right? There's no reason not to do this. I should do this. You lads are for it now. I think I want to Aquatail the Wigglytuff because I think that is the thing that's going to survive Surf here. Oh, they both did. Okay. I was a fool. This is still fine though. I'm happy with this. What's a Lampant going to do against these two, eh? About that. About exactly that is what it's going to do. Happy to just surf on Peekaboo up again. The lad can take it. He's had worse. I like how he got greater than less than eyes when he died. That was very internet coded. Okay, no one took that much damage from that, but, you know, before we keep trucking, we might as well. Might as well get a little top up. Just refill the old tank, you know. If you look on the map, we're actually halfway up this route already, so not going badly, I don't think. Don't know why we just teleported when I left the house, but I stand by the being halfway up the route thing. Hello. I don't care, but thanks. You look like a trainer. Like a real one, actually. Like an official trainer. Not one who just tells me about Dex nav functionality that I don't care about. Breloom! See, whoever I swap into here has a risk of being put to sleep with Spore, but I don't think that risk is particularly high because I don't think it's high enough to actually know it yet. terrible one-shot the ever-loving fuck out of this thing. Ooh, counter. That tells me I want to use Oblivion Wing for safety here. Just in case, from some weird metric, like it randomly has a focus sash or something, and it survives aerial ice encounters, we go for the special move. Swanna, there's a Pokemon that I forget exists on a regular basis. Now this would normally be Sushi's, like, reason to live, but unfortunately Sushi isn't, like, good yet, so we're just gonna have to press strength here, which should do a fair bit of damage with our very high attack stat and our Silk Scarf. Very nearly a one-shot. I'll take it. Finish it with Ariel. Sick. Okay, give me the potion then. It genuinely may have broken. There's a very real possibility that something went fucky with the randomizer and it changed all items to potions. It's possible. It's not a complete, like, impossibility for that to have occurred at this point, because the chances, like, I'm trying to think back if I've picked up, I mean, I must have picked up stuff that isn't potions. I have stuff that isn't potions, and it wasn't all given to me by NPCs, right? Right? How do we beat Zangoose? Like, genuinely, how do we beat this? Because we don't have a ghost type, we don't have a rock or steel type, so we've got no way of resisting or immuning its attacks, and it has pretty good speed and attack, and, you know, is a fully evolved Pokemon and pretty spooky. I think maybe we go Gertrude here. We sleep powder it, see where the winds take us from there. Okay, that was a crit, so we know for a fact we can take it. Ooh. King Shield goes hard here, actually. Good. Do we outspeed? We do. Good. Things are coming together. We might just beat this with good old-fashioned Gertrude strats here. Press all the cheese buttons until the enemy goes away. This is what she exists for. This is her reason for being. Employ the sort of strategies that if this was against a human player, they would stop playing Pokemon forever afterwards. A guaranteed way to get someone out of a franchise. Like, if this thing just had Protect instead of King Shield, it would be busted. But adding King Shield into the mix is just disgusting. It really is. Actually criminal behaviour. And I think that's a lot of the fun in randomised TMs. Yes, it does mean I can effectively build some quite busted movesets on Pokemon, but it's more interesting, right, than everything just being sort of the way it is as standard. Being able to get my fucking Fire Lion surfing on people is just more entertaining. That's where my joy comes from now. Don't take it from me. This isn't the way. I'm just intrigued as to what's over here. Ooh. Are you not gonna fight me, dude? Is this not an ambush? Okay. That's useful, and proof that not everything is a potion. I believe I had to actually talk to this guy to set him off. That doesn't feel right to me. Neither does the existence of Spritzy for that matter, but here we are. Did we ever work out what beats fairy? It's poison and steel, right? Which I have neither of because I'm really bad at team building, turns out. Turns out I'm just not very good at this. I want to keep using Nala on the off chance that we might be somewhere near learning Flamethrower. I did check at one point early in this playthrough for what level Nala evolved and what level it learned Flamethrower, because those were the two most relevant things. And I know 35 was Evolve and Flamethrower was some point after that. Yes, this is male, so I'm doing less damage to it anyway, and now with that added into the mix, I just can't actually be fucked trying to fight through this. I'll send out my incredibly straight Azumarill to prevent this thing attracting again. I think extreme speed kills. Ah, get fucked. Azumarill with extreme speed is also busted, by the way. As I say, I'm not making any. I'm not pretending anything to the contrary. Evolve. Level 29 of evolution. It's quirky, but it could happen. I've got a good feeling about level 30. I think level 30 is going to be Sushi's level. I think that's when it's all going to, you know, come together. Would you fight me, please? Thank you. You know, for a bird keeper, you sure do have a monkey. I don't think I can drown this one. Unfortunately. As sick as that would be, I'll let my bird just, like, swoop from the sky and pluck it from its loving family. Digest the fucker and regurgitate it into the mouths of its children. Birds are gross, man. Wasn't expecting that to one-shot, I was just trying to fish for a bit of free healing there, but... Sick. Cool. Don't mind if I do. Those monkeys are truly fucking terrible, aren't they? We had potential, he says. Well, if you say so. Got one shot on my bird, but... My Route 1 bird. Absolutely bodied your stupid fucking monkey. Oh, we're here. We've arrived. That was pretty painless, all things considered. Don't go near the Weather Institute, she says, then turns her back on me as I stand near the Weather Institute. Sure, man. Sure. There is a place in here that you can get a heal, from what I remember. I don't know if it's not until after you've cleared it, or if you can do it the whole time. Welcome to the Weather Institute. There seems to be some kind of disturbance on the second floor, but I'm a professional and not easily rattled. I will sit here and do my job while Team Aqua just take over the entire fucking place. Yeah, can I just use these beds? Is that a thing? Yeah, cool. This route's very generous. It has 2 random rest stops. Which, yeah, okay, it's one of the longer routes in the game, but that's very generous of it for sure. Okay, guess we just keep going. Guess we just keep going. Bibberel. I'm technically higher level than it. And super effective against it. But if it knows like Body Slam or something, I'm just dead. So let's just not. I love taking risks. That's my problem. after a while, playing super safe all the time, it loses its luster, you know? Sometimes you just want to do the dumb thing. Okay, Hyper Fang, yeah, that could have done some damage to my little boy there. I say boy, I'm pretty certain Sushi's a girl, so that is just incorrect. There are a very limited amount of boys on this team. This is DEI in action, that's what this is. This is what Trump wants to ban, I'm telling you. Too many female Pokemon on teams these days. We don't talk politics on the Average Joe channel, by the way. We don't do that. If you think it's in any way political to say that Donald Trump is a useless, egotistical, fucking overzealous cretin, then I don't know where I was going with that sentence. It was fun to press close combat though. I enjoyed that. That kind of made everything worthwhile. We don't need to go all the way back to that bed, all the way over there. We're fine. So we get a gift cast form here, which... What do we think? Is that going to be a natural cast form or no? Because our fossil wasn't, right? So it kind of stands to reason that this won't be either. I'm also not sure if I can use it or if I have to release it. I guess if its met location is the Weather Institute rather than route whatever, then I guess we're fine to use it, I guess. Is this levitate? Or can Nubbin deal with it? I can't be bothered finding out. I know Nubbin still needs levels. It's very hard to get her in to do anything. Gear Grind's a great move. I ended up with that on my Bishop in my last playthrough, and it did some kind of broken damage with it, honestly. Give it to a Pokemon with actual good physical attack as opposed to whatever that thing is, and yeah, you got a bit of danger on your hands, bit of threat. Exclamation mark. Could it be? Is this the world Archie hoped to create? Curse you, my precious results of my research, give them back. Shut your mouth. Oh, she slapped him. Steady on, are you alright? That's the most British man who has ever existed in a Pokemon game. Fine, I'll give it back. I'll give it back, alright? The awakening of the super ancient Pokemon will bring about extreme weather. If this happened all over the world, what would become of a Pokemon? Not to mention people. I'm confused. I thought that was exactly what she wanted to do. Is that not part of Team Aqua's plan, to awaken a super ancient Pokemon? And weather everywhere? Do the big weather. Hot take. I don't think Trubbish is a particularly bad design. I'm perfectly fine with it. Of all the Gen 5 Objectmon to get mad about, Trubbish is pretty far down the list in my books. I like Garbodor a little bit less, but they're both fine, you know? They're both fine. Now I'm playing things a little bit risky here, but I don't think this can do much to me. I guess the spit up after all this stockpiling might be a problem, but I can also King Shield that, right? Or just one-shot it. Really thought the +2 defense would keep it alive there, but I guess not. Poor guy. This is a Dark Rock type. I am correct? I think I am correct, which means it's weak to dig. I'm correct? I'm suddenly doubting myself. It's weak to dig. Okay, got it. Got it. I'm actually a Pokemon genius and have been this whole time, you know? I just pretend to not know what I'm doing. For the bit. No secret item here? No? Okay. I'm a little bit concerned by this leader. Well, she's not a leader, I know. She's an admin coming up, but she's probably going to have something quite spooky that I really don't want to deal with. I might not lead Sushi against her on that basis. Just so that we have, you know, immediately have someone in place to deal with whatever it is better than Sushi is capable of currently doing. That is perfectly fine. Would much rather you poison me than paralyze me or sleep me, so go nuts with that, actually. Stupid butterfly. Thinks it's so cool. What do you think? We wrap up here and leave it on a cliffhanger to fight the admin, or shall it just be a man? Nah, we'll go for it. We'll go for it. Thing is, right? There's going to be no shortage of dramatic fights to come in the next episode, because we got the rival battle and then almost immediately a gym leader, so, like, we'll get this out the way today. I am feeling like leading Gertrude on this one, I think. Usually a pretty safe bet, and let's go for it. Am I? I even run into you when I'm not on the clock. I wonder why that... Are you not on the clock? Is this not your job? I wonder why that is. Maybe we're destined to be together. Fucking chill, that is a child. Want to know something? I feel so empty and downhearted right now, I can't get my head straight. Help me take my mind off it? The way you and your Pokemon battle so straightforwardly and sincerely with such hope, it makes me so mad. I'm confused. Is she like, considering betraying Team Aqua? Does she have like a story? Does she have a storyline? If this is all you've got, I'm not that afraid of you, actually. Just wait for him to randomly have flamethrower or something, I don't know, but I'm actually kind of okay to just kill this with Gertrude, in all honesty. I was expecting a scarier team out of her. What do you think this normally is? Like a Carnivore or something? Sharpedo, probably more likely. It is bulky, so I'm going to seed it. I thought we'd probably kill it in like 2-3 hits, but it's actually more like 4. And she also may have like potions and shit, and now it's buffing. So yeah, the seed was definitely the smart move here. It got one turn awake and it used it to buff its special defense. Which I guess helps it, I guess, but... Could have used Psychic or something, you know? Could have tried to win. One more Drainy Drain will do it. I'm actually a little bit disappointed by this. I really thought we'd have a proper fight on our hands here. Considering some of the trainers we fought on the way up here, which had actually surprisingly decent teams, I thought we were sort of getting into the real shit now, but not her. I'm sure she had multiple Pokemon when we fought her before, right? Am I crazy? Archie's probably on the way to Mount Pyre, so I'm not going to finish my sentence. Okay, you're going to give me the... that guy's definitely meant to be British. You're going to give me the not cast form now? I assume he's going to be substitute for something... Oh, fine. Fine, I will deposit someone and come back and see what this random fucking Pokemon you want to give me is. And then we'll call it a day. Can you stop talking? We've all played Pokemon Gen 3 before, and if you haven't, dear viewer, then sorry, you're missing like the most epic story ever told. Pretty certain it goes like Pokemon Gen 3, then Homer's Odyssey, then the Bible. I think that's the official top 3, last I checked. You would just want to like, don't know, we might be in danger with Azumarill off the team for a whole sort of 20 seconds. Anything could happen and we don't have our ringer, but I think we'll manage. I think we'll be okay. I still don't believe it's a cast form. I still don't believe it. No, yep, it's a Zebstrika. Nice. I'm gonna call this guy Horse. My names get more, they just like get increasingly more inventive, I think. That would have been a really cool Pokemon to get if I hadn't literally just got a better electric type. It's got an item though, I'll take that. Mystic Water, hell yeah. Probably not going to use it, but hell yeah nonetheless. It's got pretty good coverage as well actually, like this would have been quite useful. And Lightning Rod's not a bad ability. But I'm kind of dedicated to Sushi now. I really like the idea of the Pokemon with 0 weaknesses. I think that's very useful in a Nuzlocke, in all honesty. But I know, I think that about does it. Oh, I do have to check actually. Where did we meet? Oh, Route 119. Ooh, unfortunately, that means you are already dead. You're not legal to use. We already have a Route 119 encounter. It's right here. See, it's a shame, but I don't make the rules. I kind of do. I kind of do make the rules, but they're the rules nonetheless. Sorry. Anyway, thank you for watching, fine folks, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye.